When life gives you 100 reasons to cry, show life that you have 1,000 reasons to smile.
Because in the end, it's not going to matter how many breaths you took, but how many moments took your breath away.
Indeed, we are poised to take your breath away with scintillating moments on our segment. On the program, KlieGlight, I am Ngozi Chude. Welcome.
And I am Captain Gufan Shaji. Thanks for joining us on the show today.
Let's take a jet and get to
the fusion of soul, blues, funk and pop expressed through an amazing artist.
Having a billionaire status means that you can pretty much afford anything that you desire.
Some homes that make you stand in awe. Plus the BET Awards 2017.
Now trust me, you don't want to miss a beat on our show today. And so
let's head straight to the entertainment news with Ekemini Williams.
We'll be right back. Who are you?
Nollywood star actress Omotola Jalade Kehinde is on her way to a resounding homecoming in a yet-to-be-released movie, Alter Ego. After over 3 years' break, the award-winning actress has caught her teeth in this first movie production, which is set to premiere in July.
Fighting! My life is a mess.
Like the versatile actress she is, Omotola plays Ada Igwe, a formidable lawyer who is bent on bringing to justice sex offenders. She acts alongside Wale Ojo and other notable acts.
I can't control it.
I don't want to talk about it. I think he's dead.
If I tell you, say I love you, my money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, oh.
A young Nigerian known as Destiny Boy has got the internet buzzing lately. With a cover on Davido's If some few weeks back, the Agege shooting star was a delight. While still savoring that, this young lad came out jamming Humble Smith's new song, Focus, with this undeniable Fuji flavor. Whoa, a star in the making. And that's it on entertainment news. You could follow us on Twitter at KlieGlight on NTA.
Ekemini Williams always bringing us the trending stories.
Shawty, and kudos to her, of course, and of course to that little boy. I don't know how old he is actually, but Destiny Boy is actually banging right now with his Fuji sound, doing covers for Eve, also doing covers for Jews, for Wise's song. I think that's really amazing.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, catch them young.
Catch them young, and then, you know, the African blend that's what strikes me about it.
Girls, and congratulations to Whiskey.
Oh, Wheezy boy.
The BET Best International Art for the second time, man.
Doing us proud, always.
Always, and with his resilience, with his blend, with his spirit, I think it has, you know, the sky is just a starting point, and of course that's what we're all about. In short, you can never take away the unique character of Nigerians: resilient, fun-loving, and able to live life.
Very true, NG, and in that regard, some have placed a high premium on their award.
From the monstrous looking to the exquisite, the federal capital city and indeed some towns in Nigeria exemplify this. So Ekemini Williams got nosy as usual to check out some houses. Let's take this trip.
Having a billionaire status means that you can pretty much afford anything that you desire. Some of these billionaires realize this and invest a chunk of their money in a place they call home. These places are luxurious. They are massive with incredible structures. So you think you have a nice home, huh? Well, I suggest you sit back and let me dazzle you with 5 of these billionaire homes. In no particular order, this is number 1. It's located in Lagos State and rumored to be the most expensive in Nigeria. Could it be the exquisite interior? The indoor and outdoor pool? Oh, look at that. Next is this one, located in Abuja. It's pretty much golden. This building is rumored to be the most expensive in Abuja. Passers-by say perhaps there are more expensive buildings in Abuja, but its arrangement and lack of details of its use makes it interesting. So I take you back to Lagos. Some houses are so beautiful, they make you want to cry happy tears. And so finally, I got attracted to this particular building for some reasons I can't explain. But just when I was about to get cozy, oops! At this point, I have to say goodbye and thanks for watching.
Wow, so amazing. And trust me, when you talk about Nigerians living, they live large.
Oh, trust me, I like they live really, really large. I look forward to owning my own abode. You know, with the classiness, with the exterior. You know, I'm just reminiscing on it a little.
Okay, come back to reality. And that's everybody's prayer, though. And so at this point, we'll take a break. When we'll come back, more interesting segments, especially the social media and the buzz about weddings and marriages. What's happening there? We'll be right back. The Make the News will deliver it to you on a platter with a difference.
The world of arts and entertainment, an endless path to opportunities.
From the motion pictures, music, fashion, comedy, visual arts, personality, and lifestyle.
Experience the glitz and glamour, a total package on the program where we celebrate creativity and style.
She is known for her appearances in the comedy drama series The Game and her musical performance on the talk show Jimmy Kimmel Live. But above all, she is one sensational singer who is finding her roots.
With a fusion of soul, funk and pop, Andy Allo is a sensation.
Such a people pleaser, now I see I wasted so much time. Yes, they like me, they expect me to be there.
Born January 13, 1989, the Cameroonian-born American singer, songwriter, guitarist and actress developed an interest in music at an early age. The youngest of 5 siblings, the 20-year-old singer moved to the United States of America, where she began studying at the Arden Middle School in Sacramento and later at the American River Community College in Northern Sacramento. At that time, Allo formed her own band, the Traffic Jam, which occasionally performed for tapes on the corner of 22nd and J Street.
Just came and he came crashing down on the pavement. In amazement I gazed, 'cause I didn't know what to do.
Subsequently, she released her first album in 2009, which paved the way for her to be on Prince's band, The New Power Generation, in 2011. Andy Allo went further to collaborate with Prince on 3 other songs, The Calm, Long Gone and Superconductor, which debuted at #1 on Amazons.com and R&B charts in France.
I should go to sleep, but I'm waiting to see if you'll message me back. I should just come clean. I've had a crush on you since your Power Ranger backpack. I used to think this was a phase, but you've been crossing my mind for the last 10,000 days.
That's so nice. I like the aim, the last 10,000 days.
Yes.
Very interesting. And of course, she doesn't need any introduction anymore. She's Andy Allo.
Thank you.
Cameroonian-born American singer, guitarist, songwriter, and recording artist. Thank you for joining me on KlieGlight.
Thank you for having me.
Now, your song is a mixture of soul, funk, blues, and pop. How do you blend that? How do you blend that to create this unique sound?
Wow. Well, I credit my upbringing. You know, I grew up in Cameroon, and my father's Cameroonian and my mother's American. So I grew up in a household that shared both sides of music. And so listening to, you know, Miriam Makeba or Les Nubians, and different African artists, Bob Marley, Jamaican, you know, very different kinds of music. And also from the American side, you know, listening to Jimi Hendrix or, you know, James Taylor and these great, great artists. So I feel like in me is all of that. And it just comes out.
I think you're tilted towards the old school, you know, the older folks, not the new stuff of music we have now. Now, why is that so?
I mean, that's when music was pure and there was nothing, you couldn't overproduce a song back then.
That's
you
right.
know, it was just, you didn't have all the technology that we have now where you can, you know, just keep adding and adding and adding.
And at one point you were on Prince's band.
Yes.
The American singer, that's huge. Tell me, how was the experience? And most importantly, how did he discover you?
Wow. We actually knew some of the same people, which you would never think you know the same person that Prince knows. But I was featured on this program through the Africa Channel, which is a network in the States, and they feature African artists. So they did a program where they featured my first album, Unfresh, and about 2 years later, they started working with Prince. And so they called me one day and said, hey, we're working with Prince now, we love your music, we love him, maybe we can connect you two somehow. And they said we can't guarantee anything, but they made it happen. And so I met him at one of his concerts that they invited me to. And a few weeks later, we just kept jamming and playing. I played him some of my songs, and he invited me to join the band. And it was crazy.
I can imagine.
It was challenging.
And aside from him, which other American artists have you worked with so far?
Oh, wow. I mean, Prince is the biggest artist I've worked with, and I got to work with a lot of great musicians on my second album that he and I produced together, Superconductor, and he brought in Maceo Parker, who was in James Brown's band.
Been away for 16 years,
I know.
And now coming back to Africa. How does it feel actually?
Oh, it feels so good. It feels like home. It feels like I'm coming home, and I'm getting to eat some amazing food. Like what? I was like, I mean, jollof rice. I mean, yes.
You can say that again, jollof rice. But thankfully, you've tasted it. Thankfully, you've tasted it. And what else again?
Of course, fried plantains, egusi, with some fufu. and moi moi, which we have in Cameroon also. It's called koki in Cameroon.
Oh,
But
interesting.
When I saw it today or yesterday morning, moi moi, I was so happy. I was so happy.
With a lot of things, you know, the animals, so people call them the animal.
Really?
When you have the meat, the beef, they call it orishi-rishi.
Ooh.
Orishi-rishi. You haven't learned any word so far. Okay.
No.
Orishi-rishi means different things.
Orishi-rishi.
In Yoruba, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're going somewhere.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I want to learn. Teach me.
Aside being a songwriter and a recording artist, you also act.
Yes.
And acting, with all the other things you do, how do you juggle?
I don't know.
Should I say you're a superwoman?
Wow. Aren't we all?
We are. Women generally as super beings, you know.
Yes.
We need to juggle a lot of things. But, you know,
Always.
creativity at its very peak, it's your own definition, and I admire you
Thank
for
you.
that. So how do you juggle it up?
Wow. I go with the flow. I absolutely go with the flow.
So which is your first love, acting or music?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I guess music is something that I feel in my soul, and it comes so naturally. Whereas acting is kind of a challenge and kind of translate the feeling I get from music into another form.
And it's been so wonderful talking with you. But before I let you go, just what can you say about Nigeria? What can you say about Cameroon? What can you say about the African culture and its music? And of course, to the aspiring artist out there.
Wow, that's a heavy question. I would say African and African music is where it all began. And there's such power in that, and such strength in owning that and not trying to do something else. I think there's a lot of strength in saying, okay, this is where, you know, this is where that beat came from. This is where that soul and that heart came from, and really owning it and celebrating it. And like, okay, we can take a little bit from this and this, and now let's add our own thing on it. And that's what I saw yesterday with the artists that were playing. It just, the way they brought in the Nigerian soul and beats was, and some of Yoruba and some language was just incredible.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It's been awesome talking with you. And before I let you go, I think I'm in need of that. Soulful song again.
Okay, let's see. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had some yellow gold. I heard that it's your kryptonite. Wish I had some yellow gold. Show you and put up a fight. I just wanna love you right. Said even if it's just one night.
Quite an exciting and amazing singer we got there.
Of course, and interesting personality as well. But let me ask you this question. Do you love weddings?
I look forward to weddings every time. Do you know the most exciting part?
What?
The jollof rice. Nigerian jollof rice.
Don't make me salivate, but trust me, Nigerian jollof rice is the best. Whether the tussle or the tug of war between Ghanaian and Nigerian jollof rice, there's no basis for that. I think Nigerian jollof rice is sweet. And let me put it very, very, very well for you.
What does that mean?
It no gets.
You can't contest.
You can't contest. That's the basic thing.
Hey, Diego.
No, I'll put it right later on. But meanwhile, you know the social media and the weddings and the what's not. But there is a trend. Social media balls and weddings. Social media during and at your wedding can be an addition, sometimes become a whammy. It creates more excitement and buzz around weddings than ever before. However, in times where our electronic life sometimes seems to take over real life, how do you know when too much is actually just too much.
Everyone with a smartphone probably knows about the upcoming nuptials of a certain Bankole Wellington and Adesua Etomi. Pictures of the two cast members of the 2016 movie The Wedding Party has almost broken the internet. The reaction from the hordes of fans has been generally positive, with many gushing over the picture. Perfect, happy couple. In reality, the social media craze and the evolution of how information is being shared and received has had a thorough whitewashing of a lot of perspectives, especially marriages. This has descended to a point that all it takes to have a perfect relationship is a good camera and an equally charming Instagram page. As long as it's all smiling, it is assumed it is all fine. Images, they say, is everything, and George Okoro, a seasoned influential photographer, relates to the dynamism of social media as he interprets it through his lens.
Wedding photography itself is about storytelling. You know, it's a documentary. You're documenting a love story, trying to capture people's emotions, how they feel about each other, not necessarily how they look, but how they feel. So that when they look back at these images 10 years from the day it was made, it reminds them of, how they felt about each other from the get-go. So in case, marriage has its ups and downs, you can look back at those images and say, okay, I remember this is how I felt. You can connect with the images. And on that note, yes, it has helped marriages, sustain a lot of marriages to date. But of course, it has its downsides.
Another story which is equally attempted to steal attention is the Mercy Aigbe versus Lanre Gentry tale. The actress and her husband have spectacularly fallen out, and it appears they might be spending the better part of their dwindling time together in a courtroom trying to work out an amicable separation. Let's not forget that before Mercy and her husband's relationship descended into another episode of Law and Order, the two were considered a happy couple. However, in a space of 1 week, the public were treated to the best and worst of celebrity marriage, making for good entertainment headlines.
For people who intend to get married, or people who are married already, it's for them to sit back and ask themselves, why am I getting into this? Am I getting into this for the right reasons? Am I getting into this for the glitz and glam, for the social media mentions, for the posts on social media, for the likes?
People seem to be more in love with the idea of getting wedded than marriage itself. This wedding planner, DTM Odok, says weddings are always a huge task, but when you satisfy your clients, you heave a sigh of relief. But she says as much as the business booms, she believes marriage should be discreet.
A lot of people are interested in having the big wedding, the lavish wedding, the elaborate wedding, and not really think about the marriage afterwards. They're just interested in that show off. Let people know that we're happy. Let people think that we are okay.
Looking at reasons why celebrity marriages are often on the rocks, DTM says not all celebrity marriages are doomed to fail. They are those couples who have stood the test of time.
The idea of social media is to show you that they are happy even when they are not. Some of them, I'm not saying they are not happy. Of course, you're planning a wedding, so you have to be happy. So they want to show you that, oh, it's all good, it's like a fairy tale.
And forget that there is life after that. So my advice is take out time, and of course, put it in prayer. You don't just jump into things like this. We're beginning to forget the essence of marriage. It's a holy matrimony, and we just need to keep driving that message out there. And my advice for them is, please take out time and ask yourself, am I doing this for the right reasons?
In all, celebrity or not, marriage is one of the very core essence for a healthy society.
Deep and actually profound, but you can never ignore these things. But girl, you're looking very hot and fly in this, and I'm sure it's already on the platform.
That's the way to go, thanks to House of Dignity.
All right then, while some people could be conservative on social media during weddings, these ones thrive on the big moments on social media.
Exactly, as a star-studded BET Awards pulled out all the spots with performances, major highlights, and of course, the big wins.
What better way to start off on the 2017 edition of the annual Black Entertainment Television BET Awards, which was held in Los Angeles, California. With comedian Leslie Jones as his host, the event served as a medium to honor various achievements in entertainment, music, sport, TV and movies released between April 1, 2016 and March 15, 2017. From the array of nominations, it appears to be the Queen's Night as Beyoncé bagged the most awards with 5 in the categories of Album of the Year, Video of the Year, Coca-Cola Viewers' Choice Award, Best Female R&B Pop Artist and the Video Director of the Year. Bruno Mars, who was also awarded for Video of the Year as a result of a tie with Beyoncé, also took home the award for Best Male R&B Pop Artist. Nigeria's Ayo Balogun, better known as Wizkid, beat his compatriots Tekno, Mr. Easy and Davido, along with Stonebwoy of Ghana, South Africans aka Nasta C and Babes Wodumo to win the award for Best International Art Africa. Kendrick Lamar emerged as the best male hip-hop artist, beating Big Sean, Chance the Rapper, Drake, Future and J. Cole to the award of rappers, while Remy Ma beat the likes of Missy Elliott and Nicki Minaj to clinch the Best Female Hip-Hop Artist award. The awards for the Hollywood industry saw Taraji P. Henson attain Best Actress, Muhammad Shalia Ali as Best Actor and Eden Figures as Best Movie. Athletes were also recognized as 35-year-old tennis star Serena Williams took home the award for Sportswoman of the Year, while 29-year-old point guard of the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry, was awarded the Sportsman of the Year. In addition, it was a show that brought about stellar performances from diverse entertainers. I got a halo. I know every time I say so. Didn't pay respect. Gotta fess up now to pay your debt. Gotta lay stuff down to make a threat. The Blacks, the undisputable champions. It's a done deal on the show today, and I hope you enjoyed everything we dished out to you.
And of course, a big congratulations again to Wizkid.
Of course, making us proud, and we hope you yourself will make yourself proud, and of course people around you. My name is Ngozi Chude. It's been a while sitting out there and enjoying the show with you. Next week is another time. Until then, God bless you.
And I'm Captain Gufan Shaji signing out.
I never seen your type, oh, must be a brand new species. Brand new species. One of a kind. Never seen your type, oh, must be from the overseas. Overseas. Something like a butterfly. You're my butterfly. Don't fly away, butterfly. Where you go, butterfly? Would you be my butterfly? See butterfly, butterfly. We go 80 butterfly, my African butterfly. Come here, baby, come closer.